Hello everyone, thanks for dropping by. I'll just shrink that down. Before I start this super yacht related theme video, that is Dubai Marina in the city of Dubai. If you're a Dubaian or if you live in Dubai, you probably know that area quite well. If you're neither, I'll just show you where it is on the Google Earth. The marina, that is, not Dubai itself. I'm sure you all know where that is. D-U-B. Right. Mo from his video Mo Vlogs lives in this area with his attractive sister Lana and his mother. It could be the residential areas here or here or here, but Dubai itself looks quite nice, but it's only a coastal city, and once you get outside the city limits, all you can see is Middle Eastern featureless deserts, which is probably scorching hot, and there's probably loads of camels walking all over the place. Don't like camels, and I just don't like the heat. But anyway, I'm pretty sure, in fact I'm 99% sure that that's the marina there. It shows the Dubaians and people who can afford a boat, the quite well not prepared. They have quite a large number of areas to go to along the coast there. It's sort of like an Arabian French Riviera, and of course the Omanians just down the coast, and the Dubaians, they've got no fear of the open ocean as the Omanians in the Arab dhows. They traded as far east as India in the past, so the open ocean has no fear for them. But anyway, onto the video. 1 week from today the Monaco Yacht Show starts, and I thought I'd do a little video about yacht sales, that some things I've noticed in the quantity that's being produced that people may not have picked up on, so I'll get started. This, as you can see, is a 2016 global order book from boatinternational.com. I'll just zoom that out a bit and get down to the bottom and work my way up. As you can see, there's lots of companies producing lots of yachts with the date that they're doing it and the distribution where they're going to be delivered. Sunseeker Yachts, they aren't exactly yachts but the large motor cruisers. As you can see, it's a large production line, same with its arch rival Princess. There's not much difference in the design as it's all in-house. Fairline, a smaller British yard, but that's not what I'm here for, as that I'll get to in a bit. But we'll start on Heeson. No. We'll start on Gulfcraft. Gulfcraft is a new yard that's been getting into the super yacht industry with the top one when they started off with the large motor cruiser, the 88 footer. The Gulfcraft is not really for the top 0.1% of the top 1%. They're just mostly for the regular millionaires and multimillionaires, because it's essentially at the bottom end of the super yacht industry, but they're slowly working their way up, and good luck to them. The first one I want to get to is Ocean Co. Now they made 6 yachts last year. As you can see, it's 88 meters, the smallest one, and 110 meters. Ocean Code could be considered the Bentley of Rolls-Royce, even though they're not in the top 3 of the list for yacht manufacturers. Lurssen Yachts, as you can see, they don't make really big yachts, but they're considered the silver medal position. Fedship is the Rolls-Royce, the Gold Star. Fedship have made 8 lots last year and delivered, so it's a reasonable big production line, but it's still good enough quality to win the top lot. And as you can see, different designers designed their yachts. Amils, they don't give much detail, but I'll get to them later. Horizon, that's based in Taiwan. Those are trawler yachts, and more like exploration yachts. Taiwan, if you didn't know, was Formosa. Ocean Alexandra, they're based on the west coast of America, and they make a similar type of yacht, and they've just started themselves to get into the super yacht business with the 47.25 meter. That's set for delivery year after next. But as you can see, all the design is all in-house, like a standard design, even though Horizon has different interior designers. They have more or less a standard fixture and fittings. Palmer Johnson, they've moved to Holland, no longer in America, as I commented in an earlier video. And now we got the first one, San Lorenzo. Now look at all them that they've been churning out, like peas in a pod. All a standard design interior. They're just throwing them together in the seams and get it together, get it delivered, next order, to keep the workforce occupied. They might have about 6 or 7 yachts all in a row, and they're working on, I wouldn't say slovenly, slapshod, but it doesn't really inspire me to buy a San Lorenzo yacht, even though they're probably okay-ish. But then again, like Sunseeker and Princess and Azimut and Ferretti, it's more a large motor cruiser, and they're working up to the super yacht status with the 63 meter. River's also getting into the game with the top one 49 meters. Don't care much for Rivers. Beautifully made, lovely stylish interior, well made, well crafted, but the interiors of Rivers just always seem cold to me. They don't seem homely. Pershings, once again, part of the Ferretti group. They're more or less production line, one after the other. Get the order done, get it off, get the next one in. Those are for the speed freaks. Mondo Marine, I think that's a Spanish yard. And we go for Ferretti and see all in-house design. Large motor cruisers, that's the biggest one they make. I don't care for that one, but you see probably about 5 or 6 in a row, churning them out like a peas in a pod on a custom line. And the same with Bonetti. Different interior designers, but look how many they've made. To save you counting, where is it? San Lorenzo, 54 yachts they've produced. You could consider them the Fiat of the super yacht world. Bonetti, they 39 yachts. You could also consider them the Fiat of the super yacht world. Azimuth, they did have problems with build quality a while ago, but they've got their act together and they compete with Princess and Sunseeker on equal footing now, because the 82-foot large motor cruisers and the Azimuth Grande up to 35 meters, but not really super yachts. To save you counting, they did 24 yachts this year, and you can see churning them out like mad. I wouldn't say throwing them together like the others throwing them together, but it doesn't instill me with confidence that they've taken the time to put the quality work in. Maybe alright with the new, but what happens later? And Lurssen, I'm going to come back to Lurssen. There's something going on at Lurssen that I just don't understand. Nautica Swan. Right. One more. CRN. There we go. Now CRN's only made one delivery this year, one next year and two the after in 2018, but they've probably been taking the time. CRN made choppy, but again 50 meters up to 77 meters, not really big. If you're a billionaire or multi-billionaire, you want something different. That's why Lurssen has sold a lot of yachts, but I don't consider them the top ones. The top manufacturers are Bonetti at number 10, the Fiat of the yacht making world. Then surprisingly at number 9 you have Blom plus Voss, not noted for building super yachts, but they do make fully customized yachts, like the Yacht A, which incidentally is for sale, but they're not all that into yachts. They make commercial shipping. I think that's their bread and butter. Ocean Co. Now Ocean Co you can consider is the Bentley of the yachting industry. As you go down there, they made 6 yachts, if I can find it without wasting time. Where's Ocean Co? I think I'll try find OCEN. Ah yes, EOCEA. There we go. There's Ocean Co. As you can see, they made 88.5 meters. That's the smallest one, and they built 110 one last year. See, taking the time, not rushing, not throwing it together. But Ocean Co is the number 8 spot. Haven't heard much or know much about Christiansen. I've seen the interior, but they only make really small ones, up to 65 meters, which is just a standard super yacht size. Amels, they're coming into bigger yachts. As I said in a previous video, I quite like Amels, but if you're in the top 1/10 of 1%, you want something a bit more exclusive. Trinity is moot because the Trinity Yard in America has gone belly up, so avoid that. Perini Navi, that's an Italian yard, but they mostly make smallish yachts up to 60 meters and sailing yachts. And Heeson, as I said, is the gold star. They make 8 yachts last year, and you could consider them the Bentley / Audi of the yacht making world. We have Lurssen up at number 2. They'd love to be number 1, but they're not, because the number 1 is Fedship. Now Fedship made 8 yachts. The 33 meters, though it's small, and was the biggest one last year, is 96 meters. You can see they take the time. They're not throwing them together and getting them out. The Madame Goo is 99 meters, and I think Fedship's moving into the 100-meter yacht market, and good luck to them. But back to Lurssen at the top. Where are we now? There we are. Lurssen seems to be, for such a big yacht, chucking them together. It only took 3 years to make Azam, the longest one in the world. Now what's going on there? The biggest one they made was Project Omar, which is that one, owned by that Russian. Dilbar was his mother's name. That thing took about 3 years, maybe 4 years to make. There's another picture that gives you an idea how big the thing is. Alright, lovely work. And that gives it an impression how big it is by those two guys there. It's the biggest yacht in the world by volume. However, there's one more. There's another that gives you an impression. That is in Antibus. I've seen the yacht Katara dock in that spot. It's the Super Yacht Row. It's 225 meters, so that'll be sticking out a bit. Anyway, there's another one. Another one that gives you an impression how big it is. Back to that. Right. Now, get rid of that. Sorry about this, people. There we go. Now you gotta sell your yacht before you can get yourself a new one, unless you want 2 yachts on your hand, which if billionaires don't. So something's going on at Lurssen, namely the 7 for sale. Why do people keep selling Lurssen yachts? Polar Star, that'll never be sold. That was built in 2005, that's 10 years ago. TV, that's been on the market for a while. And then we have Solange. Blind Date, that's an old one. 95, 2005, 2000, that's 21 years old. It's still on the market. Northern Star, so you've all seen the interior of that. Now, this one, Esther 3. What's going on there, you ask? Boat International did a feature on this yacht a few weeks ago. I got the magazine and it's long gone, otherwise I could have commented on it. But this yacht was supposed to be a family yacht for the guy who owned it, but now, as you can see, he wants to get rid of it. Why? Why did he want to get rid of a perfectly good yacht for 79,500,000 euros, which if you're an American is $88.6 million? Is there something wrong with it? Is there something happening with his finances, and the bills are starting to come in. This was supposed to have been a yacht for him and his children and his grandchildren for several generations, but now he wants to get rid of it. What's going on? I'll show you the interior. Come on, come on. Here we go. Now, that was supposed to be family friendly for his grandchildren, because his grandchildren and children like splashing around in the pool. Not for much longer. As you can see, that's the former owner's taste. Now, next one. That's the salon. In the article about this yacht, the owner's wife plonked her backside in one of those chairs. Could have been this one. I think it was this one, not that one, and she trilled, "Oh, this is so wonderful, it's just like our home." Well, all right, but why, if it's so wonderful, is your husband selling it, love? Is money getting tight? I wouldn't buy it. It's all right, but it's a bit old worldish for me. As I said in previous videos, this is the owner's taste. If you don't like blue, then tough. Now, of course you could spend money redecorating the interior in your taste, but then the amount that you spend as well as buying the yacht, you might as well buy yourself a new one and commission it to your taste. Or are you going to sell it after a couple of years like this person is doing? Once again, as I said in a video before, maybe some billionaires are not as rich as others. This was supposed to have been on charter, I think the article said, but is the people chartering it, the income wasn't coming in, the bills are racking up, and he found he couldn't run it anymore. Anyway, that's on the market, and of course this one is on the market. This has been on the market for a while. I don't think this one will ever be sold. This is on the charter market, but it's a bit old-fashioned and old technology, the engines, with the new regulations coming in. Light and airy, but nah. Doesn't appeal to me at all, that. And of course we have this one. This is at a price reduction, but it's still 155 million euros, which is, let's see, what's that in dollars? Pounds. A B C D E, A B C D E as euros. Other one, Christopher. It's 172,880,000 US dollars. It's alright if you're into pink. The colour is, not the vocal artists. Nice and airy. Why did the owner sell this, I wonder? Was the bills getting a bit too much for their income and they wanted to get rid of it? Once again, beautifully made for the moment. Purple, if you're into pink and purple. Imagine you got a headache after a night out and you come to the lounge, the salon, and you see that in front of you. It won't, or you want your massage, purple on one side, aquamarine on the other. Nah. bit too gaudy, bit too in your face, and I don't, as I've mentioned before, I don't like that. Should have a lift there. That's the master suite. That's about the best bit of the yacht that I like, but apart from the rest, nah. Anyway, back to the yacht show. L-U Lurssen. Lurrsen. Better. Exhibitors, list of exhibitors. Come on, today would be nice. Sorry, it's not going to work. Do that again. Monaco Yacht Show. By the way, I've worked out via Google Help and Chrome Help, you can change the colour of this, because as you know, it's blue for a normal link and it's purple for a visited link, but I changed it to red so it stands out more. List of yachts. Come on, bloody French. Eddie Jordan selling his yacht. Blush. That's going to be one of them. There we go. He wants 15 million quid for that. He had a family had a trust fund which paid for that. About 18 million he paid for it, but he's had enough of it. He's gone round the world, he said, but I think he's worn the newness off. The bills are starting to come in. Nobody's renting it, leasing it, because the economic condition of the world's getting a bit tight, so he wants to sell it to save his money, because otherwise the bills keep coming in and he hasn't got the money. Once again, as I said, if you're going to have a super yacht second hand, you're paying for the owner's taste, not your own. That's all you're going to show you for that. Now, Lurssen does not have a yacht, a new one, at this show. List of exhibitors. Waiting, come on, I've got a video running. Here we go. Now, yes, silly sod. Sod that. I'll just A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, F. Finicatari, they don't have a yacht there. That's one of the yachts I'd consider commissioning yard, but there's another one I'd like. I'll get to that. Heason, A, B, C, D, U, I, J, K, L, next one. Lurssen. They haven't really got a yacht. They've got a stand there, but usually they have the latest yacht, but not this year. Big German workforce. but there's something going on in that company. Why the people sell the yachts? If you wanted a good German yacht, there's other companies in Germany besides Lurssen. Are they going to show it again? No, just on that. Never mind. If I was a multi-billionaire and was going to buy a German yacht, I would not go to Lurssen. The company that I would go to is called Kuschk. Kusch Yachts. Them. New build. Okay, they've not been going as long as Lurssen has, but they don't make many yachts, but they're very, very nice. They made that one that I've commented before. That's the biggest one they've ever made. I think that's 134 meters. I'm not sure on that. Galleries, new build. That's the latest one. That is 100.8 meters. You also need to remember that the bigger the yacht is, the less marinas you can park it in. Now, that one, you go into Antibus and you got a Lurssen, Ocean Co, an Ocean Co, a Fed ship, a Bonetti, all similar, but you want something different if you're a multi-billionaire. And these ones, they're very, very few. I've never seen any of these for sale. Because if you go back to Boat International, yachts for sale, and you type in Kusch, none. But if you type in Bonetti, you got 40 yachts for sale. People are selling Bonettis like mad. Excuse me. It's getting on for supper time. That's why my belly's rumbling. And you type in Fed ship. Okay, they're the #1 dealer, but these, as you can see, are old Fed ships that people are finding they can't afford to run because of the new regulations coming. So that's what, excuse me again, that's why they're trying to get rid of them. And even OCEN, Ocean Co, the 3 yachts for sale. They keep the value when people are happier with them. But Lurssen, people want to sell the Lursens. Why? Is there something wrong with them? And especially this one. It's practically new, 2 years old, and it's already on the market. It's not for charter, it's for sale. So if I was going to buy a yacht, have one commissioned, I'd go to Kuschk. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say for this video. As I said, the Monaco Yacht Show starts a week today, and I might do a little video after it's over to, if I can find any information what's going on. But as far as Lurssen is concerned, something's going on in that yard. They just want to get the order in, throw the thing together, deliver it, get the next order in, and keep going like a production line. They might consider themselves a Rolls-Royce yacht manufacturer, but Kuschk, for more elegant yachts, even though They don't build a lot of yachts, but when they do, they're very, very special. Or Blond plus Voss if you want a true custom built yacht, which unlike any other, which is what A is, and that great big sailing yacht that the guy who owns A, which incidentally his yacht A is on the market. I don't know much for yet, but I wouldn't buy it because I just don't like it. Anyway, that's it, people. How long this video been going on for? 35 minutes. I better wrap it up here, otherwise you'll get bored. Right, you know the routine. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe, whatever it is you want to do. It's completely up to you. So until the next one, which could be this weekend, but maybe next weekend, I don't really know. That's it. Bye.